Cardinals, they are coming off of a road win, or I'm sorry, a local win, and they're ready to take on this matchup. We have Geigel, Ward, Whitsett, Howard, Zamborini, and Hernandez anchoring down the defense. It's going to be a busy night for the defense tonight, isn't it, Erin?
Yeah, for sure. And you see changes with Carson Cherry coming back into the starting lineup after being out with injury the last 2 games. And then Mackenzie Geigel is stepping in for Addie Chester. Chester is out with a minor hamstring injury, but she'll be back next week, I believe. It's just a precautionary.
And we're ready for the kickoff here in Louisville, Kentucky. It is a brisk but beautiful, perfect night for soccer. And there's kickoff. So we're going to watch a few things unfold tonight, Erin. We've got Louisville on the attack early. The defense is very strong for Notre Dame as well. We've talked a lot about their offense already in the open, but their defense doesn't allow many shots either.
Correct. That's definitely correct. Yeah, they've got a strong back line for sure. One who's actually in the watch list for the Mac Herman Trophy this year.
The Mac Herman Trophy, one of the most prestigious college awards in women's soccer. Kind of like the Heisman Trophy of women's soccer, I guess, Erin, is the best way that we can describe that. But it's quite an honor to be put on that watch list. So having a player of that magnitude on the defensive line for Notre Dame is going to make it so Louisville has to, work hard at every opportunity to break through that defense.
Yeah, and that's number 19, Ava Gattina, who's just on the ball now and played the ball over. New junior Ava Gattina.
Erin, there are several factors that make this Notre Dame team so successful. What are some of the key factors that we're going to be looking at tonight as we observe these two teams?
Yeah, like I said in the intro, their coach, Nate Norman, told me, and he said many times this year, that Notre Dame wants to be the best pressing team in the country. So for them, it's really just about starting fast, starting with a lot of energy. They want to press high up the field and turn the ball over, and then be quick in their transition to create a lot of goal-scoring chances. That and then that duo between Wingate and Albert is key. Albert being able to get on the ball, creating space for Wingate then to get in behind and do what she does best.
Here they go on the attack. They're making their presence known early. Notre Dame in the offensive third. Louisville playing very deliberate out of the backfield. Louisville has some interesting strategies themselves as they have to adjust to such a prolific offense of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. What are some of the points about Louisville tonight, Erin, that we should all be watching for?
Yeah, Louisville really just wants to disrupt Notre Dame's rhythm. Don't let them just be in the rhythm that they normally are and control the game with their pressing. So defensively, don't give them time and space on the ball. They need to be organized defensively, block those central spaces that Albert and Wingate are going to want to get into, and then be aware of those two players at all times. And then when Louisville does turn Notre Dame over and win the ball, can they have that composure to keep the ball, especially in that middle part of the field, build the game forward, and then create their own attacking chances? And then really, can they put those away?
Hernandez coming up with a large disruption on the defense just now. You talked about rhythm, Erin, and I think that that's such an incredibly important component, is not letting a team settle into a rhythm. We've got a chance here in the 18-yard box. Louisville there to disrupt them once again and harass the offense.
Yeah, as in every game, there's usually ebbs and flows that come into the game, and it's really being able to ride those waves. I think it's totally, you're totally right. You're going to accept that the fact that the game isn't always going to go in your favor, but you don't want to let a team just be in that for too long.
Notre Dame taking the shot from outside the 18, following through, and it's called back. Believe it was an offsides through there, Aaron. Let's take another look through the replay. It's something the referee.
Yeah, it looks to be a deflection, and then the ball just drops right in front of Wingate, who puts it away, but called offside.
Notre Dame likes to score first. Notre Dame has quite the success rate for scoring first. They like to come right out, pressure the defense. Turning through the center, we have Van Zanten. To Mercado. Finding a beautiful slant pass through the 18-yard box. Playing it central. Save, big save coming up.
And there you see
Strong.
that strong save by Aaron Floyd. It's going to be huge tonight. And you just see all of these numbers by Notre Dame getting into the box and into the attack. That is why they're so dangerous. So many players are involved.
Aaron Floyd has such a great way about making sure she's really positioned well. She's quick off the line. She provides a lot of leadership back there for that defense.
Yeah, stepping into that role as a freshman is not easy. So it's been good by her this year so far.
And here she is up against a nationally ranked offense.
Yeah, no easy task tonight either.
Composure by Notre Dame in the back line. Beautiful carry by Gatino. Playing the ball into space. Olivia Wingate, she's dangerous, but just wide. So to play such a high-pressure game, Aaron, the fitness level of this Notre Dame squad must be off the charts.
Yeah, for sure. You do have to have quite a bit of fitness to press high, but you know, it's also about how efficient are you when you do press high. Can you actually keep the ball when you press high? Otherwise, it just turns into a lot of chasing game and running back and forth. So,
defense has to be alert and aware not to allow playing balls out of the backfield to come back to Wingate's feet like we just saw.
And there's good by the Cardinals to make that extra pass in that middle third of the field, but can they connect that last one going into the attacking third? It's going to be really key for them tonight.
Lizzie Sexton giving it her all on the outside. Some physicality on the outside by Raven Alexander.
Yeah, and Louisville's going to have to do that tonight. Just being tough and gritty.
Louisville Cardinals making their presence known. Raven Alexander, always a strong defender.
Yeah, there she is, just stepping in, using her body, using her strength. It's well done by Raven Alexander.
Making herself big over top of the ball.
And she's been a tough 1v1 defender all year.
She is. She's very responsible, highly aware at all times. Players coming in from the backside, but she takes on those 1v1 challenges with like a champion for sure. Notre Dame breaking up the possession for the Louisville Cardinals.
It's well done by Louisville to keep the ball in that high pressing area of that field. Now you're seeing them, like I said, this is going to be big, being able to hold on to the ball for large periods of time as well.
I like seeing Haley Howard central. She adds some great size and swiftness to the center of the field.
Yeah, she's really come in the last few games and been playing a big role for Louisville, providing a little bit of composure in there.
There she is, winning the ball in the center of the field as we speak of her. She has a strong physique, nice and tall, consistently aware. Notre Dame swinging it through Matriano. Matriano to Van Zanten. Van Zanten to Mercado. Laying it off outside to Jerzina. Louisville Cardinals finding the release again through Haley Howard. Patricia Ward laying the ball off to the outside. Playing it central. Cardinals had an opportunity.
Really dangerous ball by Louisville.
So both of these teams have outstanding coaches that provide their leadership day in and day out, as well as in big matches like tonight. So we have head coach for Notre Dame, and we are definitely Nate Norman. We are one of his biggest fans watching Nate. He came up as a player through Notre Dame, so he knows what it's like to get to the ACC tournament. He is entering his 5th year, and he has led this team to be currently 3rd in the ACC standings.
Yeah, I talked with Nate coming up into this game, and he said he's really excited for this game. He said he actually loves Karen. He has a lot of respect for her, and not only for the way that she coaches, but also the person that she is. So these are two coaches that have a lot of respect for one another.
Two top-tier programs, respectable coaches in the soccer world. Louisville on the attack. Patricia Ward creating some confusion in the 18-yard box for the defense of Notre Dame. Chance to stay strong on top of the ball. Big release, but just a little bit too big by Zamborini.
Yeah, this is a good job by Louisville by just being dangerous in this attacking third, keeping the ball in this attacking third, and here you see just chance after chance. Savina can turn here, just gets a little bit of space and takes a hit.
Not a lot of shots get off on this Notre Dame defense.
It's a great effort again by Raven Alexander. The Cardinals right now are coming with a lot of energy in this attack.
They're bringing the heat, Aaron. They're bringing the heat.
Looks like they really want to score right now.
And, you know, Notre Dame hasn't been challenged that much in the offensive third. So Louisville's trying to find that combination to unlock this defense. Again, great composure by the Fighting Irish. Looking for the right opportunity to transition out of the defense into the middle third. Louisville seems to be doing a great job of blocking off the passing channels, and they're having a hard time to find that deep integrating pass out of the defensive line into the center third. So Louisville's doing a great job of cutting off those pass-through ways.
Yeah, I think that's where you see those two of Zamborini and Haley Howard trying to block those passes off. Here, this last attack just kind of showed they were able to get through and find that pocket of space in between Louisville's back line and their midfield line, and that's what created this last scoring chance.
Let's look at that series again, Aaron, on how that developed into that scurry in the 18-yard box.
Yeah, it's Wingate here that just takes Cherry on 1v1, slots the ball back, just too big of a touch there.
Mercado, that was a very athletic move to step in front of the defender in order to get that shot off for that and try for that opportunity. Big rip from the outside.
Yeah, and here you see Maddie Mercado trying to get that one back. She probably feels like she missed that last chance. She was trying to take it back. Just goes over the goal.
Once you get that appetite, it's hard to calm that appetite. Once you get some big shots off and you have some intermingling in there with the keeper, you're ready to put the ball in the back of the net. Ooh, great defensive block by Juzina. Lizzie Sexton working hard on the outside as always.
Yeah, Lizzie Sexton is one of those players that's played a number of roles for Louisville this year. She started playing as a central midfielder, spent a little bit of time as an outside back, and now you're seeing her playing here wide on the right. Very versatile.
Answers the call of duty.
Freshman.
Answers the call of duty. You gotta love when you have those utility players like that, like her. Gagel not allowing the ball out of the defensive third.
And there you see that pressure by Notre Dame to just win the ball back.
Albert on the attack.
It's great 1v1 defending by Anouk Denton.
Anouk Denton, she just returned to the pitch for the Louisville Cardinals. She was on a little bit of a hiatus, but definitely not a rest. She was over in England playing on the world stage. And there's a rip, and it's in for Notre Dame. Van Zanten making her presence known, breaking the ice early for Notre Dame. The Fighting Irish, fresh back from Jamaica, playing for the national team. Van Zanten makes sure that everybody knows she's there.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal strike by Van Zanten. Just picks up the ball in the middle of the field. There's no pressure on her. Why not? Just slots it. A laser.
Taking great advantage of that time and space. Notre Dame 1, Louisville Cardinals 0. We're 28 minutes into the half. Van Zanten with the brilliant strike from outside the 18, giving Notre Dame the lead.
And now this response by Louisville will be very important. Can they change the momentum? Can they keep putting that pressure on Notre Dame's defense, not letting Notre Dame just keep coming down? And this Louisville team has been very resilient this year. They've had some tough matchups where they've played really well, just not been able to get the result. So this is nothing that they haven't faced before, and they're a team that will definitely come back on you if you let them.
What about the future schedule that Louisville has ahead of them?
Yeah, I mean, talk about the relentlessness of the ACC schedule. 6 out of the last 9 games for the Cardinals are against top 10 ranked opponents. And in their next 4 games, 3 out of the 4 are top 5 RPI opponents, with the last one being 22. So very tough matchups in the ACC.
2 of the next 3 matches versus ranked opponents. You got to stay fit. You got to stay healthy. You got to stay hydrated. You got to stay focused. It's the end of the season. This is where it matters. It's where you end up in that ranking at the end.
Yeah, and we talk about, you know, trying to get those signature wins. For Louisville, they really need 2 signature wins to be in a better position to get an at-large bid for the NCAA tournament. And, you know, as tough as having those tough games, you know, game after game, the nice thing is that each game presents them with an opportunity to get those wins. Can they get one of those wins tonight?
Louisville showing some outstanding possession. Connecting well on that 4th, 5th, and 6th pass even in their possession process. Patience in their possession, recycling the ball back into the inside. And Wood is there. The Louisville Cardinals have outstanding leadership in their coaching position as well, with Karen Ferguson Days. She joined the University of Louisville in 2000. She is on her 23rd season as the head coach of Louisville. She is one win away from her 200th win. Quite the benchmark, quite the accomplishment. She's turned this program around. She's had vision. She's believed in the University of Louisville Cardinal program from day one and has dedicated almost a quarter of a century to making this program top tier.
Yeah, Karen has helped create not only the wins that she has with the program, but just the culture. She brings in quality people. She helps develop these players and these women, not just as soccer players, but also as people.
Congestion in the box. Karen's no stranger to the success of a program. She played at UConn and was a three-time All-American herself, so she's literally been in the same shoes as her players. And I think that's a great remark. People forget that you're not just an athlete, you're a student athlete, and the culture is important, everything for your success. There's a lot that these coaches do off the field as well as on the field.
Definitely. And that's one of the nice things about, the college program. If you compare it to, for example, players their age that are playing overseas, they don't have this setup, which, is really, favorable for just their development in life. They get a degree, play at a high level, and also there's just nothing like this. Just playing for your university, the family that you create with your program, with your teammates, with the coaching staff. It's special.
Beautiful lofted ball into the 6-yard box, but just aren't able to connect. Well, Aaron, you experienced firsthand the benefits. You were a player at the University of Louisville 2011 through 2014. You saw success on the field. You saw success as an engineering student. You even got to go on and play overseas and take advantage of some opportunities in front of you. You played in, 4 or 5 countries professionally after you left the soccer field?
Yeah. It's definitely a blessing to have that journey. And always exciting coming back and watching these college games now.
Amazing that there's so much opportunity for these players now. Fans getting a little restless tonight, feeling that there's a little too much physicality on the field, making their concerns known. Deliberate play by Notre Dame, playing the ball central to Corbin Albert. Great distribution through the center to Mercado. Again, they love playing on the outside here to Druzina. You can see a pattern and a repetition of how they like to play through with each other. Aaron, you and I were calling it the 4-leaf clover for the Fighting Irish. You can definitely see where the top 4 players like to connect with each other. They have a chemistry that they are making work for them.
Yeah, they definitely create a dynamic attack.
Well, a little ACC action update. Miami 3-0 over NC State in the 19th minute. Again, we talk about anything can happen in the ACC, Aaron. Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's definitely surprising.
On any given night, at any time. It's a tough conference. And how lucky are we? We get to enjoy it. Watch these games unfold in front of us from the best seat in the house.
Yes, we are.
For those of you that are just joining us, it's Notre Dame 1, Louisville 0. 20-minute mark of the first half. Beautiful strike by Notre Dame from outside the 18 by Van Zanten to put the Fighting Irish on the board. Nice turn, technical turn. Olivia Wingate.
Yeah, and there Haley Howard just getting called for grabbing Wingate's arm, I think, on that foul. Trying to slow her down.
Quick, high-textured touches. Quick on the turn. Light on her feet. She's any defender's nightmare. Louisville's doing a great job of forcing the turnovers tonight. Long serve from the backfield.
Yeah, they're causing a lot of turnovers, and really it's just about how many quality chances can they create from those, how long can they keep the ball, connect those passes up the field. They've done a decent job. Just can they continue to do that?
Sooner or later, something's got to break. It's a game of odds. More opportunities, more likelihood of putting that ball in the net. They're being deliberate, inviting the defense and defenders toward them, pressuring space, they're attacking spaces. Speaking of attacking spaces.
Right there, you just see a great attack from Louisville, just having that composure, switching the ball through the middle, and then Haley Howard to just take a touch forward and find Lizzie Sexton in that little pocket of space outside the 18. She turns and has some space and goes for it. It's a good opportunity for them.
Here's a substitution I don't think you see very often, as Mercado is coming out for a breather and maybe some coaching points by Nate Norman. I'd love to hear what that conversation is right now. A lot of amazing tactical information, I'm sure. Ellie Osbeck with her head up. Notre Dame looking for the through opportunities to play into the middle third. Misstep by Corbin Albert. Aaron Honstein chasing the ball down in the center.
Yeah, it's good by Louisville to give Notre Dame a press of their own. They force them into no time and space on the ball. They played a long ball, and Louisville was able to pick it up.
I think that's what they call giving them a dose of their own medicine.
Yeah.
And it's working. Louisville's having the opportunities. Throw in by Raven Alexander.
27 for what?
Louisville has a tendency to capitalize and take advantage of set pieces. Here we are in the offensive third. Playing the ball central, and there's a nice volley just wide. Great service central. Just couldn't find it on frame.
Yeah, that's
Substitution for the Cardinals, checking in, number 10, Autumn Williams.
Yeah, here you see just a really nice cross by Raven Alexander. Lots of pace. All you need to get on a cross like that is just a little touch. I think there was a deflection. Otherwise, Maisie Whitsett probably would have put that in the back of the net.
We have some Louisville substitution. We have Geigel out. We also have Lizzie Sexton out. Emerson Jennings coming into the match. Morgan Bentley coming in for Patricia Ward. When you play a higher pressure offense, fitness comes into play, so we'll probably see some more rotations of substitutions as they stay on this high-end attack.
Yeah, Louisville's substitutions have been playing a huge role for them throughout this season. They've had some big impacting players come in off the bench.
15 freshmen for the Louisville Cardinals. Majority of them have seen minutes this season. There's a rip from the outside. Attempt by Van Zanten. We know she's dangerous from the outside. She's already proven that. We have one goal on the board because of Van Zanten ripping it from the outside.
Effort by the Cardinals here to just get behind that Notre Dame back line. Morgan Bentley brings a lot of pace up top as well, just not able to get on the end of that one.
More substitutions for Notre Dame. We have Sophia Fisher in for Lainey Matriano.
Yeah, we need to drop Renaya down.
Haley Howard, physical player, made her presence known from the backside. Referee just having a small conversation with her.
Yeah, trying to be aggressive there, 1v1 defending, but probably don't have to make that foul that high up the field.
Louisville breaking up the play. Hernandez playing out at the defensive line. Again, Haley Howard high in the center midfield. Working hard to maintain the possession, losing it to Notre Dame. Aaron Honstein forcing the transition. Big clear by number 4, Leah Klenke. Haley Howard looking for the three-way, can't quite find the seam.
Yeah, this game's just going back and forth now. You're seeing just the aggressiveness by both teams to press and win the ball back as quickly as you can.
We're seeing beautiful possession. We're seeing strong pace and energy. Both teams are in it to win it today. Haley Howard, beautiful one-touch pass the outside.
Great combination by Louisville on the right side of the field.
Emerson Jennings giving it her all on the outside. Haley Howard, just smooth distribution. Managing her personnel very well. You know something about that, Aaron, playing center midfield for the Louisville Cardinals. So that positioning is your forte.
Yeah, she's doing a good job of just sitting in that space there, and she's reading the game, reading where she needs to pick up the ball, reading the angle she needs to be at to get the ball from her teammates and switch the point of the attack.
Head up, switch through Haley Howard in the center. She's attacking the space. Laying off to Raven Alexander on the outside. Raven giving it to Razmataz, playing it central. Saved by Wood.
Another dangerous chance for the Cards. Here you see Raven Alexander pick up this ball, take this player on 1v1, gets just enough space to get a cross off, and actually forces Mackenzie Wood to make the save.
Maisie Whitsett is dangerous on these set pieces. They've scored off corners earlier this season. Let's see if they can make it happen again. Confusion in the box. Congestion. Gonna recycle the ball back into the center. Ball goes out of play.
Really dangerous crosses by Louisville right now.
Taking the corner for Louisville,
Now they get another chance.
If I was defending for Notre Dame, I think I'd be watching for the height advantage of Haley Howard and the strength of winning the ball in the air. You also have quick players framing the goal. Another opportunity for Louisville to take another corner.
Yeah, they're keeping Mackenzie Wood busy right now.
I was just going to say, well, Macy Woodside is having to go from one side of the field to the other, sending these corners. Hopefully we won't have to sub her out from just doing corners. Physicality in the box.
It's well done by Notre Dame. Just create numbers in there and win that ball.
Driving through the center of the field, Notre Dame advances. Looking to transition quickly. Olivia Wingate on the ball. Notre Dame's chance to play the corner in.
Yeah, it's a good effort by Wingate. She just picks up the ball, uses her pace, go at the Louisville back line, and takes a shot, gets a deflection, and gets a corner.
Corbin Albert on the corner for Notre Dame. Ooh, big collision in the center. Notre Dame looking to maintain keeping the ball in the offensive third. Louisville finds an outlet.
And here's where you just reset yourself by Louisville. Get the ball back up the field, get organized again, and be ready to win the ball back.
Wash, rinse, repeat. Basically, put it back through the chain of organization. Very deliberate. Again, great management of their personnel through the center of the field.
It's good work by Raven Alexander, again, with freshman Emerson Jennings, just to create a combination out there at wide and almost get a corner off of it.
They're a very dynamic duo, the two of them. They play with intensity. They both like to play with grit and a little scrappy. They definitely work to lock the ball in, both of them as a unit. Yeah, it's tough to get the ball back out of their side. They don't want the ball to be released back out of the defensive third when they're over there. Quick transition. Katie Coyle delivering a ball up top to Wingate. Wingate doing her thing that she does best in the offensive third, looking to play off. Unsuccessful due to the grit of the Louisville defense.
Yeah, and there you see just how she's not just getting in behind the back line and scoring, but now, like I said in the intro, she's more dynamic. She's looking to slip her teammates, looking to get assists as well. Just couldn't get that one through.
She leads the team in both goals and assists, showing that she is a very selfless player. Louisville seems to be disrupting Notre Dame's rhythm.
Substitution for Louisville, checking into the game.
Louisville bringing some substitutions. Brooke Giordano is coming in for Macy Whitsett.
Maisie Whitsett just doing a good job so far this game. Putting in really dangerous crosses, taking players on. She's done a good job.
6 minutes left to the half. Ashley Zugay and Van Zanten. Van Zanten out, giving her a breather before the half. Again, Louisville disrupting the possession of Notre Dame.
Smart there by Carson Cherry to take that ball down instead of just head it.
The wrath of Emerson Jennings. She's tiny but mighty on that outside.
Yeah, she tries to turn and then realizes the ball gets away from her and just tries to use her body to own that space, but gets the player too much instead.
Nice look to feed Emerson Jennings. Great step by Emma Hiscock on the defensive line for the Louisville Cardinals. Oh, I'm sorry, Raven Alexander. Autumn Weeks holding some nice space in the center too for the Louisville Cardinals.
Yeah, she's one of those players that just gives you so much grit and energy in the center of the field. She's a tough defensive player.
Two strong athletic players in the center of midfield for Louisville with Haley Howard and Weeks. Hernandez gets bumped as she's trying to head a defensive clear. Hernandez has come up with some big-time goals herself, even from the defensive position. She's been known to put the ball in the net when it matters most.
Yeah, I believe last game she found herself up top after a set piece and made a run in behind and got played through and finished the ball like any forward would.
I commentated the game against Lipscomb in the NCAA tournament a couple of years ago, and Hernandez had a beautiful header goal, one that I know she's going to remember for a lifetime. She can play end to end, box to box. Beautiful through ball.
Yeah, she's just a fierce competitor. She wants to win. In any way she can do that, she's going to try and do that.
Wearing the captain band, well earned. Less than 3 minutes to go in the half. Notre Dame 1, Louisville Cardinals 0. From a coaching standpoint at this point, Aaron, when there's almost, you're down 1-0, you're getting ready to go into the half. What is the mindset of the players right now? What is best case scenario? And how do you work that into the halftime and come out on the other side?
Yeah, I mean, ideally you'd want to get an equalizer before the half-time break, which hopefully, I mean, maybe the Cards can do right now on this set piece.
Dangerous situation for Notre Dame. Louisville's serving it into the congestion in the box. Working to lock it in. Haley Howard gives them another chance on the ball with the throw in and a quick play. Transition.
Oh, a nice flick by
Defense is scurrying in
Dente.
Notre Dame. Louisville is feeling dangerous to Notre Dame right now. Looking to see what they can do to recycle the ball back into the box, keep this energy going to close out the half. Far post serve. Notre Dame defense there to clear.
Yeah, Louisville's looking definitely like they're trying to get this equalizer before the halftime break.
Notre Dame found themselves in quite the predicament there for a moment. Notre Dame hoping time can tick off the clock right now with 1 minute left to the half. Those of you that are joining us tonight, thank you so much for joining us on ACC Network. Notre Dame up 1, Louisville 0. Less than a minute left, 45 seconds left in the half. We are at Dr. Mark and Cindy Lynn Stadium in Louisville, Kentucky. Notre Dame looking for one last opportunity before the half. Everyone enjoying an evening out here on this brisk evening, watching these fine young student athletes give their best and leave it all on the field this first half. Number 6, Notre Dame 1, Louisville 0. We have some quick thoughts from Aaron on this half. What do you think you're seeing here, Aaron?
Yeah.
Cardinal game. Our fans are having a blast, having a good time. A little bit chilly this evening, but a beautiful way to spend a fall Saturday evening, bringing the family out to the beautiful Dr. Mark and Cindy Lynn Stadium. Coming off of an exciting first half. Cardinals taking the field, Notre Dame taking the field. Aaron, we had some exciting things in the first half.
Yeah, Kiki Van Zanten just gets the difference maker so far in the game in the 16th minute with a just beautiful strike outside the 18. Olivia Wingate not on the board yet for Notre Dame, and Aaron Floyd's made one save. Done a good job back there so far.
What we thought would be a high-pressure Notre Dame game on the defensive line of Louisville has actually turned out to be a high-pressure Louisville offense against the Notre Dame defensive line. The score is 1-0 Notre Dame. However, that does not fully indicate the amount of opportunities and chances Louisville has pushed and put on and pressed onto this Notre Dame defense. Both teams playing high-quality possession. Both teams showing extreme athleticism, as we see this right now with Mercado right out of the chute, coming out of the half. Wanting to...
Yeah, I believe that was Van Zanten just getting the ball middle of the field and driving straight through Louisville's midfield into that back line.
Something at a halftime was very motivating for her to want to come right out at the half and see if she could be the one that was the difference maker to maybe bury a second goal, give them a quick lead in the second half.
Yeah, looks like she wanted a second.
The fans have definitely gotten the price of admission. They've gotten a show today, watching these incredible student athletes rise to the challenge of playing a number 6 ranked Notre Dame team. These fans are troopers. It's chilly, but that doesn't stop them from supporting their Cardinals. What a beautiful place the stadium is. You must have loved playing here, Aaron.
Yeah, I did get to play here for my senior season. I always joke that it was the best senior gift I could have gotten. Yeah, it was quite special place to play a game of soccer.
State-of-the-art facility. Soccer continues to grow in the Louisville area. Continues to have large numbers of youth participating, new fields, new programs, professional programs. Soccer everywhere when you go through the city of Louisville. Some incredible facilities, not just for soccer, but all of the university athletics have some very premium facilities at this university. I bet you've played in some incredible stadiums, Aaron. You've played all over the world. You've seen what they've been like from all 4 corners of the globe.
Yeah, you know, some of them have been just as nice as this. Some of them have been a little bit nicer, and then some of them have been a lot less nice. Seen a wide array.
Well, support for women's soccer is definitely growing in the United States. And new facilities help our program to continue to stay top in the world because of the investment in beautiful facilities such as this one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really a blessing to have all the things we get at NCAA sports and the investment that the universities make.
Notre Dame running out of real estate. Distribution from Albert runs out of space on the end line. Nice and cool in Louisville tonight. 60 degrees, cloudy. Makes you want to hug a cup of hot chocolate, maybe some hot cider to watch the Cards.
Oh yeah, this is the perfect fall evening. As a player, this was my favorite weather to play in. I don't know about you, but something about the crispness just made me feel like I could run forever.
Definitely, it made you feel like you could run for days. Your lungs felt no strain. Notre Dame on the attack with a rocket shot. Keeper stretches. Goal, Notre Dame. Rifling shot forced off of the keeper. Couldn't quite keep a sticky grip on the ball. Bounced out near the 6-yard line. And Notre Dame capitalized.
Yeah, Corbin Albert just picks up the ball, drives straight at the back line, and then just hits a really hard shot. It was on Aaron Floyd's hands, just couldn't hold on to it and get up fast enough to stop Notre Dame from getting the rebound. It's well done by Notre Dame to be there for that rebound as well.
Olivia Wingate, no stranger to finding the back of the net, adding to her already impressive list of statistics. In Louisville, Kentucky, you get used to having trains in the background. They're cheering for the game that's going on. I think they're showing their support from the train. We have planes, trains, and automobiles here in Louisville. We have many automobile plants. We have UPS headquarters, and we have trains. So you can get here somehow, some way. Getting a little chippy out there, a little bit of aggressive contact. Emotions are running high with a second goal from Notre Dame.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strategic foul here by Savina Zambarini. Otherwise, Van Zanten was going to be coming at that back line again. Better to foul maybe in this part of the field than to let her run free.
Sometimes man or ball, but not both get by together. So sometimes you got to do a little extra physicality to slow down the tempo of what's about to unfold. Free kick Notre Dame into the box. There's lots of attention inside the box. Far post from Notre Dame. It hits the post. Hits the post. Definitely probably a sigh of relief from Aaron Floyd. Notre Dame making their presence felt.
Yeah, an initial good punch by Aaron Floyd to come out and win that ball, and then just the ability to find Wingate back post wide open. It's just unfortunate that hits off the post there. It's a good effort by Notre Dame.
They seem to be very graceful in finding that slant pass to Wingate through the box.
Yeah, and she's able to sit in those spaces, and she's a striker who knows where she's going to be dangerous, and she finds that space.
Tough to defend when you have those slicing through balls in the 18-yard box. Haley Howard showing composure in the center. Again, Haley Howard breaking up the play. Raven Alexander, the terrier, the outside midfield terrier.
And right now you're just seeing Notre Dame being able to, and choosing really to hold on to the ball for longer periods of time. A little bit more than they were in the first half. And that's where they like to have one of those top players just pop back into that middle and create an overload. It's really hard for Louisville's two central players to be able to cover all three of those players, and that's where Notre Dame can be dangerous when they create that overload and then they pick it up and they can go at your back line.
Yeah, Notre Dame's very good at exploiting the space in the center of the field, understanding the gaps. Like you said, have a player check to the ball that is unsuspected, turn and transition.
Yeah, and when I talked to Coach Nate Norman, he talked about Kiki Van Zanten and just said that the last few games that she's been great with her defensive work rate and her ability to just cover ground, and just really good to see her flourish. And you're seeing that again tonight. And then also on the attacking side, just having that energy and spark in her to come and pick up the ball and really be dangerous with the ball on her feet.
Set piece played wide. Kristen Cherry just a little too firm on the delivery. Notre Dame with the throw in on the outside. Louisville Cardinals working to break up the play. There's that quick turn and transition through the middle we were just talking about. Excellent look for that delivery to the outside by Notre Dame. Very keen look to try to find Kiki Van Zanten on the outside. Notre Dame. Beautifully broken up play by Hernandez. Louisville on the attack.
Good decision by Louisville to just keep the ball there and wait for the right opportunity, but just unable to make that final pass in that second zone of the field.
Maisie Whitsett looking to do extra work on the outside. Sometimes it's a thankless job to be an outside wide winger position. Make a lot of empty runs.
Yeah, and again, here you're seeing one of Notre Dame's top players just popping into that gap between Louisville's midfield line and their defensive line, and they're picking it up on a half turn, turning over, taking a couple dribbles and shooting. Louisville's got to find a way to shield that pass and cover that ground and not let Notre Dame just keep finding that space.
Excellent point, excellent point. On defense, you have to deny. On offense, you create options. Classic case of denying the channels and being aware over your shoulder that you have a crafty offensive player behind you at all times. It's not always what you do with the ball at your feet. A lot of times it's how you position yourself and what you're doing when you don't have the ball.
Substitution for Louisville. Checking in, number 10, Autumn.
Louisville looking to substitute Autumn Weeks for Savina Zambarini. Autumn Weeks bringing a big presence in the central midfield for the Louisville Cardinals.
Yeah, and Savina's been all over the field tonight. Probably needs a breather, and also for Louisville to bring in someone like Autumn Weeks to help cover that ground that needs covered and to break up play a little bit more.
Hernandez.
Where they're being exposed.
Always giving it her all in the backfield, taking some bumps and bruises. Long set piece from Aaron Floyd. Louisville Cardinal throw in. Louisville laying off a pretty ball to the outside. Gracefully trying to capture the offensive third. Weeks drawing the foul in the center of the field, creating a prime opportunity for the Louisville Cardinals to get something on frame.
Yeah, and here's where you see just Autumn Weeks' physicality come in. She could have lost the ball there, but she didn't let her. She used her body. She got back up really quickly on the ball, and then Van Zanten just comes back and tries to take the ball and fouls her.
Karen Ferguson-Days watching the free kick. Enter the box. Hernandez creeping in on the outside left, looking to frame the goal. Too much pace.
Yeah, and those are those chances for Louisville that are going to be key. For them to convert one would be ideal. That one just getting just away from Mackenzie Geigel on the backside.
Hernandez stepped to the ball. Notre Dame patient in running their choreography. Looking to capitalize, the Louisville Cardinals attacking. We have Mackenzie Geigel igniting the offense. And Denton. Tangle with Lizzie Sexton. Card on the play from the referee. Lizzie Sexton not quite approving of that message.
Yeah, and here's another opportunity for Louisville. They turn the ball over, they make a few passes, and here Lizzie Sexton gets the ball and tries to turn into Notre Dame. She probably could have taken that touch and opened up the other way, but when she realized she was there, she tried to just use her physicality and didn't want to let Notre Dame take the ball up the field.
Lots of discussion going on. Referee approaching the bench, having a few words to share with Nate Norman. Not sure if it's an issue with the clock.
I think he's talking about the fouls that Louisville have made.
Response to coach's concerns is a yellow card from the referee. However, they did seem to have some open communication about what coach is hoping can change. Backline stepping up for Louisville. Number 22, Carson Cherry. Again, Carson Cherry breaking up the play.
Yeah, she's been doing that time and time again tonight. Carson Cherry just done a really good job of anticipating and reading the game, stepping in to win passes, win balls in the air. Really well done, and doing it so as a freshman. She doesn't play like a freshman.
No, she has an extremely high soccer IQ. And has made an immediate impact on the squad this year.
Yeah, the trio really, her, Lizzie Sexton, Aaron Floyd, all three of them have come in as freshmen and taken on really huge starting roles for the Cards this year, as well as other freshmen that have come in a lot as well to play significant minutes, have significant impact.
Raven Alexander.
Patricia Ward, I believe that was who just got that corner.
Taking the corner for Louisville, number 19, Maisie.
Yeah, Patricia Ward. That's correct. Patricia Ward.
And Patricia's, she's been starting out wide for a lot of the season, and just as of a couple games ago, has been starting in that 9 role, trying to just give Louisville a little bit more pace up top and stretch the back line of the opponent. She scored in the 2nd minute against Clemson doing just that.
Louisville Cardinals with the corners, centering the ball. Action in the box, just high above the crossbar.
Substitutions checking in for Louisville, number 12.
Large substitution for the Louisville Cardinals. Corrine Dente coming in. Brooke Giordano replacing Macy Whitsett. Morgan Bentley coming in for Patricia Ward. We've seen Ward working hard on that outside. Emerson Jennings coming back in after a brief break, providing relief for Lizzie Sexton. Louisville laying the ball off Central. Notre Dame there to collect it up and play out of the backfield. On the attack, Haley Howard.
Yeah, and that last set piece for Louisville, again, you see Carson Cherry showing why she's also dangerous on set pieces. She scored some great header goals off of corner kicks already this year, just soared that one over the net.
There's a delay in releasing the ball from the backfield by Notre Dame. Corinne Dente working hard to not allow Notre Dame, the Irish, to turn.
Yeah, Corinne Dente has an amazing story, actually. She's come back from double ACL surgery, and this is her first season back from that. She's still, she's working so hard to still try to become the same player she was before she had double ACL surgery, which is no small task.
Cardinals laying it up for an offensive run.
Really smart idea there by Brooke Giordano, just to send a bending ball in behind Notre Dame's back line for Louisville to run onto, and just barely gets too far away from Louisville's front players.
Thanks for joining us at Louisville, Kentucky, at Dr. Mark and Cindy Lynn Stadium, where the Louisville Cardinals are battling it out with number 6 Notre Dame. Fighting Irish up 2-0 on the Louisville Cardinals, but still some fierce competition on the field.
Yeah, and you're seeing some tough 1v1 matchups here. Tough 1v1 defending on both sides of the field. They're just, I believe, Albert getting the best of Anouk.
Anouk, no stranger to the physical game. She's just got back from England, playing at the world level. Notre Dame finding their marks, being disciplined on the defensive line. They're holding a strong line across at the top of the 18-yard box. I guess hoping to find a Louisville Cardinal offside. Ooh. An aggressive physicality. Another yellow card comes out of the pocket of the referee. It's the 3rd yellow card of the evening.
Yeah, tough challenge by Notre Dame on Raven Alexander. Just barely outside of the 18-yard box as well. It could have been a penalty kick. Yeah, here you see Emerson just slip in Raven. She takes a touch backwards and just gets sliced
Straight across
by
the shin
Leah
line.
Klinke. Notre Dame fortunate that that's not a penalty kick.
Raven managed to bounce back. However, could be something she feels tomorrow. Louisville working to execute a play from outside the 18, playing the ball in the box.
Corner kick.
Wide.
A little deception there by Louisville. Looked like they tried to fake like they didn't know what they were doing, and Brooke Dardano just hits one. Forces Notre Dame to hit the ball out of bounds for a corner.
Ball never entered play, ended up top side of the goal. Wood always sizing up her space, realizing that this corner wasn't going to be anything of danger.
Yeah, it looks like she was just trying to send it right outside of that goalkeeper's box. Curling ball just goes over the net. And when I talked to Coach Nate Norman, he also talked about goalkeeper Mackenzie Wood and how she's just provided a lot of calmness in the back there, which does a lot for your team. He said she's solid and steady.
Cool as the flip side of a pillow, as they say sometimes. Stay back there, keep your composure, keep everybody else calm.
Yeah,
in moments of
It's
tension.
huge as a goalkeeper, or for your team, to have a goalkeeper who can provide you that.
Few tangles during some technical touches. Notre Dame releasing the ball to the outside.
Really well done there by freshman Emerson Jennings. She gets the ball in a vulnerable part of the field and is able to turn against Van Zanten and can just dribble through three of Notre Dame players. And that's what she can do with her speed. She's got special speed, special explosiveness.
Haley Howard again delivering a smooth ball to the outside to Anouk Denton. Brooke Dardano clipped at the midfield.
Lots of cards this game. You're seeing the intensity out here.
Four cards in this match.
It was a good
Four
sequence
yellow
for
cards.
Louisville to just move the ball up the field with composure. Brooke Dardano gets it here, gets on the turn. And Notre Dame, Wanaya Hudson just, I think, accidentally clipped her foot.
Louisville picking up the second ball. Quick release by Anouk Denton, showing she has an appetite in the offensive third. Weeks in the center, caught up in some of the congestion. Quick touches, rip from 18, wide.
I mean, this is just a fabulous effort by Anouk Denton. She's an outside back, and she gets up into the attack and takes one for herself, then picks up a second ball, outruns Notre Dame defender, turns again. Really great effort. Yeah, here you see her just spin, gets a deflection, and gets her team a corner kick.
Louisville Cardinals working to help put a number on the board, inviting the defense, attacking spaces, inviting the defense, playing central balls, doing everything that they can physically as well as mentally, staying cool and composed and possession, feeling the pressure to have something translate into a goal.
Yeah, can Louisville continue to ride this wave? Right now they're putting tons of pressure on Notre Dame.
Raven Alexander sending a dangerous ball into the 6-yard area. Keeper coming up big time.
And you're seeing Louisville's back line, just all of them up into Louisville's attack right now. Sarah Hernandez up top, Anouk Denton just before right in the attack, and Carson Cherry also up there in the 18. These defenders are hungry for a goal.
Notre Dame feeling the tension of that hunger.
It's well done by Louisville there. Carson Cherry to just tell Aaron Floyd to go ahead and send that one. Sometimes there could be miscommunication there between a center back and a goalkeeper, but that's well done by them.
Communication is key, and having a young squad, those are...
Yeah, it was a good freshman connection.
It was showing high soccer IQ, good communication skills. Again, extreme confidence. And trust in your teammates. Louisville running several pattern switches, trying to manipulate the defense on these throw-ins.
Yeah, and you talk about trust and resiliency and talking with Coach Karen Ferguson Days. That's something she does talk a lot about, is the culture of this team and how the players create that culture together, and the seniors and upperclassmen bringing in the freshmen, and there's no superiority, and they really just come together and bring that, and they're relentless and they work hard for each other, and when you have a team that does that, it can be really hard to beat.
Well said, well said. So many important components for success.
It's a great save there by Mackenzie Wood to just come through that mess of players in the middle and to be able to hold on to that ball.
Weeks with a strong win off of the goal kick.
I believe Mackenzie Wood is also 5th in goals against average nationally as well.
Notre Dame breaking up the play, looking to do what they do best in transition, however, changing their mind and deciding to set up. High pressure up top. Emerson Jennings. You gotta love Emerson Jennings' tenacity. It's just so much in a tiny package.
Yes. Yeah, she has a high work rate on both sides of the ball.
Weeks, challenging in the middle. Howard, challenging in the middle.
Yeah, and there it's tough. It's tough because you see Anouk Denton getting up into the attack and making that run and then not being able to connect that pass. It's tough, and it leaves Louisville vulnerable, but they've done a good job. Other players coming back for her, being able to win the ball back, an important part of the field.
Emerson Jennings fighting till the end. Weeks getting back behind the ball. As we sit here tonight watching the Louisville Cardinals versus Notre Dame. There are other games going on in the ACC. We'll have updates in just a minute for you on those scores. Right now we have substitutions. Erin Honstein in for Lainey Metriano for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. A lot of things leading up to these yellow cards.
Yeah, and here just a late tackle by Emerson Jennings. Referee lets the play go on for advantage, and and actually, no, I'm sorry, the yellow card was for her getting, I think, a little chatty with the referee.
Seemed to have look of surprise on her face there when he turned around with that card. Fans having a great time this evening. We have an ACC score update. Number 21 Pitt is tied with Boston College in the 74th minute. Pitt is 5th in the ACC. Boston College is 13th in the ACC. Pittsburgh just scored. Boston College is led up until exactly this moment with Pitt putting themselves on the board. Anything can happen in the ACC.
Indeed.
Howard with a strong defensive play out of the 18-yard box. Emerson igniting the offense like she does best. Notre Dame, everybody falling in back behind the ball. Trying to keep their balance.
Yeah, Louisville just trying to set numbers up in a quick transition there. Notre Dame doing a pretty good job of getting numbers back behind the ball and winning it. And Louisville's going to keep having to do that, right? They're going to keep having to push as much as they can to get a goal. They have 15 minutes left, down by 2 goals. That's all you can do. You've got to keep the pressure up, get the ball up the field with numbers.
Louisville's staying highly engaged. You know as well as I do, Aaron, these are kind of the times sometimes you can mentally fall in and out of focus when you kind of float in some of these middle time zones. 15 minutes left. You have to work hard to mentally keep the motivation to score and to execute and to do something that can change the game.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, at the 75th minute mark, if you're a player that's been in the whole game, you're feeling it at this point, usually at the 75th minute. So it's a time where you have to really dig in mentally and push yourself and do what you have to do. Do your role for your team. And as a substitute, when you come in, you know that you have to be that spark. And Louisville looks like they've got a few subs here about to come in, and they know that that's their role. They've got to come in and provide that energy and that spark for their team.
Corinne Dente taking a push off the ball. As your fitness drops, your mental decision making can drop as well, as the oxygen isn't quite getting to your brain. We have a cross from the outside, playing into the center. Louisville Cardinals working to gain control, but unlucky.
It's a really good ball again by Brooke Dardano to just get that ball past Notre Dame's defender for Anouk Denton to run onto and create a really dangerous chance for Louisville again.
Dardano elegantly weaves herself into the offense.
Yeah, there it is. Just perfectly placed ball, and then across it's just spinning, and Dente tries to get a good touch on it. Notre Dame able to get the ball away.
Motivation from the keepers can be important at this time of the game. Wood expressing with her defense what she'd like to see out of them.
Yeah, and for Louisville, they just have to have a little bit more precision on their final pass and their final cross. Right now, they're getting a ton of these chances. It's just they're a little bit too far away or a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. So can they just create a little bit more quality in that final pass in the final part of the field? Because they're creating a lot of chances.
Hernandez gets the whistle there, trying to slow down the turn on the transition. Notre Dame possessing. Substitutions for the Louisville Cardinals. Multiple substitutions. Providing it's been a high fitness game. We have Maisie Whitsett in, Patricia Ward in for Morgan Bentley, and Mackenzie Geigel in for Corinne Dente. Again, this has been a high pressure game for both the Notre Dame offense, but surprisingly, the University of Louisville has played a high-pressure offense, forcing the rotation of substitutions. Missed connection there by Patricia Ward. Regain the ball, regain transition.
Yeah, and here's that spark that I was talking about for Louisville, these attacking players to come in and create that really high pressure on Notre Dame to win the ball. And they do. Keep the ball in that attacking
Patricia
third.
Ward coming across the top of the 18. Looking for Weeks. Weeks on the ball. Raven Alexander revving up her engines on the outside.
It's good 1v1 defending there by Ellie Osbeck.
Weeks distributing through the middle. Coming through with strong stride. Again, Weeks to Nick Denton. Fortunate loss of possession in the 18-yard box. Strong challenge by Hernandez, and the call actually goes her way. Carson Cherry demanding out of the backfield. Here comes Hernandez. Oh, and there's a shot just high. Quick release by Mackenzie Geigel.
Yeah, this is an awesome strike by Mackenzie Geigel. She looks up, she sees she's got an open pocket of space, and she rips it. Just sails over the top corner. And she's one of those players, one of those freshmen that's come in and played a big role for Louisville this year. She has a lot of composure on the ball. Her ability to dribble through tight spaces in the attack has been a great asset for them.
Patricia Ward attacking the space and inviting the defense. Louisville Cardinals with the corner.
Taking the corner for Louisville.
And
Maisie
again,
Whitsett on the corner.
this Louisville offense is just coming hard again.
Maisie Whitsett with the corner.
Yeah, she sends a floating ball to the back post. It's tough. It's tough to get ahead on that one as it's floating. It's not really coming driven, so you have to time it perfectly. And if you're not as tall as the other person, it can be tough to get to the ball first when it's coming from right above you.
So Stokes going to play right in front of you, but when we're deep, like just pull her back in. I don't care if it's the middle, I can get on the side.
Size of the Louisville central midfield coming into play as they win the ball in the center of the field. Haley Howard dominating with her head once again. Louisville looking to try to settle the ball, but losing the possession in the meanwhile. And Denton locking it in. Offensive run here. We have Raven Alexander, again, revving the engine on the outside, forcing some panic in the Notre Dame defense.
And yeah, you can feel that panic right now from Notre Dame. They're scrambling, trying to get numbers back behind the ball because Louisville's just coming with so many numbers in the attack.
They're bringing the heat, Aaron. They're bringing the heat. Louisville wanting to get on the board. Not taking no for an answer. Wanting to make their mark known against the number 6 team in the nation. Those of you that are just joining us, we are at Dr. Mark and Cindy Lynn Stadium in Louisville, Kentucky. Notre Dame 2, Louisville 0. substitutions happening for Notre Dame, as this has been a high-pace, high-pressure game.
Number 10, Aaron Honstein.
Yeah, Corbin Albert coming out. I think Louisville's done a pretty good job at negating her dangerous ability. She can dribble, she can pass, she can strike from distance and be dangerous on set pieces. I think really they've done a good job with her tonight.
So many talented players on this field tonight. So many that have not only played at the NCAA Division I collegiate level, but many of them playing around the world on national teams, under 23, under 20s, world women's national teams. Quite an impressive resume collectively from both teams. Notre Dame with the throw in. Notre Dame seeking an opportunity to force the defense to think quick. Louisville defense interrupting play. Some intricate threading of the ball on the outside through outside midfield and defense. Macy Whitsett looking to throw the ball in. Receive the throw in. Macy Whitsett sets it up. Plays central to Weeks. Weeks with the quick transition to the outside. Lizzie Sexton on the outside, floating the ball in just wide.
Yeah, and that's a ball that you wish can get on frame or can at least get outside of that 6-yard box and stay in bounds. Right now, Louisville with 5 minutes left. Every chance they create counts.
Just get it into that 6-yard box area and let some physics come into play. And sometimes you never know how you're going to score, but as long as it goes in, it can, like I said, let physics do the work sometimes. On the attack, Notre Dame. Possession to Maddie Mercado. Continuing the possession. Ellie Osbeck. I'm sorry, Olivia Wingate. Few arms flying high on that play. Not only using lower body, but upper body strength to hold players off. Wingate wants that ball. She's no stranger to the 18-yard box. Here she is, holding off two defenders at a time, looking for the call from the referee, not getting an answer that she wants. Looking for a whistle.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there, but it almost looked like after the initial bump, Wingate felt the bump and tried to go down with the bump. Wasn't quite enough to get the call.
Transition through the middle. Notre Dame on the offensive. Martinez laying the ball long into an empty space. Louisville ball.
It's been a physical and a gritty game tonight. If you're Notre Dame, you really just want to seal this game, finish it out. Don't make any not smart fouls. Try and keep the ball when you can. And for Louisville, they want to keep this game fast right now. Can they get the ball up? Can they get numbers forward? High energy and create another chance here.
Olivia Wingate on the attack. Sliding defensive play by the Louisville Cardinals. Carson Cherry, again the freshman, coming up strong on the attack from the seasoned veteran Notre Dame player attacking the box.
Yeah, and this is why you look at Carson Cherry and you don't think she's a freshman. That kind of play in that kind of moment. She's done it time and time again this season for Louisville.
Nice touch. Notre Dame on the turn. Maddie Mercado looking for some support. Ellie Osbeck working to harass on the outside whenever she can. Raven Alexander.
Yeah, and if this result ends this way, I mean, this is sort of what's been a storyline for Louisville, is that they play some of the these top 10 teams in the country, and they play them so hard and they create so many chances, and they just haven't been able to put the ball in the back of the net enough to get some of these wins, and playing really, really good soccer.
It's the unrequited love story, and they work so hard throughout the game. Just can't quite make everything work out for them in the end. The passion's there. The energy's there. They're a young squad, though. They have 15 freshmen, so these are things that can fine-tune over the next couple of seasons, and they could find themselves, if they refine those execution points, find themselves as a top-ranked team as this team matures together. Hernandez feeling the push from the backside, bringing it up strong. Another card out of the pocket of the referee this evening. Carmen Serbio busy with the cards this evening. Cards out of his yellow pocket.
Yeah, Sarah Hernandez just driving the ball forward, trying to get this ball into her attacking end, and Olivia Wingate just trying to get too much in there. Not really necessary.
Macy Winsett doing what she can to keep the ball in the offensive third for the Louisville Cardinals. Cardinals need to lock this ball in. There's only 14 seconds left.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the match.
And that's the final whistle for the Notre Dame, number 6 Notre Dame, holding off the Louisville Cardinals. An aggressive match this evening, 2-0 Notre Dame over the Louisville Cardinals. Aaron, there are so many thoughts that we have on this game, so many surprises, a lot of great things from a young Cardinal team. What are your thoughts on what we just witnessed?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Louisville played an excellent game, creating tons of chances in the attack, making Mackenzie Wood make a lot of saves, just not able to be clinical enough in the finishing. And for Notre Dame, they did a good job of bringing what they have, which is pressing high, but really maybe not have created as many chances, but they were clinical in the ones that they did create, and gave them that advantage.
The Cards return home on Thursday, October 27th.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you to our ACC Network Nest crew. Notre Dame 2, University of Louisville 0. We are saying goodnight and goodbye from the University of Louisville. Catch you next time.